Hello, hello, hello. Why did I say like that? Anyways, hello. Let me just show you something. As you can see, World War One started. Hexagons versus pentagons. As you can see, Ireland's on the hexagonal team. No, yeah, Ireland's on hexagonals. Italy's on the pentagons. Italy's taken the pentagon. Anyways, and let me show you another thing. This little seizure is the North American colonial border between these two. Why do I mention it? Because these guys are they are mainly in, I'd say in this area of North America, they are definitely gonna win. Like, basically all of the, actual US, they would definitely win. And let me show you another thing. The Irish, they have the Koreans, they have the Syrians, they have Denmark. Basically what I'm saying is they have a crap ton of allies. And, okay, I'm gonna just shut up now and I'm just gonna get to the war. Down here in the Italian-Mexican areas, we see like the northern area of this colony fall, and also like basically just all the border area gets taken. Down here we see Panama get taken, but up here we see this province get taken. No, colony get taken. And here it's sort of a split. The Italians gain that area, but then the Irish gain a foothold down here. And then go off and take here. Then they might really get here, being sort of squished. Yes, area falls. Anyways, up here, the Russians are getting pushed down. Let me just get a colour for it. The Russians are getting pushed down, but that's for a certain reason. They put a lot of military into this colony. And by a lot, I mean a lot. We see the Russians go around the Nordic colony and encircle these troops. And then they fall. And on this eastern, wait. Oh, never mind, these two are the same. Anyways. With this colony. With this Italian colony. Let me just quickly grab the colour down here. With your naval landing, that cuts off this half from this half. Obviously they can do it, but they might have naval superiority. And if you're wondering, oh, Greece is in the... wait. Greece is in the Pentagons, why aren't they fighting? Yeah, they don't really care. They just want to... They've kind of gone isolationist. Obviously, they're going to be helping their allies, but... They honestly don't really care. Which leads to this colony very quickly falling, as well as this colony. Anyways, up here we see these two connect, and they take this area. But that's about where the good news for these guys starts to come to a halt. Because, well, it doesn't come to a halt, it just stops a bit. Because the Syrians have started invading. Wait. Oh, wait, no, never mind, I'm stupid. Looks like the good stuff is still happening. Oh, bloody hell. Oh yeah, up here. These two agree just to not fight on Greenland, because if the border just got to here, a lot of people on both sides would have died, mainly because it's just bloody cold up here. And I'm not exactly sure about this, but I am pretty sure it's like extremely mountainous on the Greenlandic island. So they just don't bother. Anyways, the Italians finally managed to do something good. Well, not good, but none of the world wars are good, but do something good for their team. Anyways, oh yeah, I forgot. They have a border over here. They take here. And that's when the colonists finally remember. And we have Africa. Yeah, they just remembered that they have Africa. Also, they all just say hell no to over here, because it would just be very hard. Anyways. Over here with the French Union's colony. They push in the Irish border. But that's when they remember something. They boarded China. And then they just start to get invaded a lot. Because this is also mainly a desert. We just see a lot of pushback. Because, fun vegetable fact, this is a desert. The fact that there's even this many cities is a miracle. Anyways, they managed to get up to here, and that's about where they stop, because they just can't be bothered. But that helps the Irish push them back a bit. Not a whole lot, but they managed to reconnect up the border and managed to encircle this army group and split this one in half. Now, the Greek-Syrian border. If I am being 100% honest, this is not gonna go well for the Greeks. I didn't change the color. This is not gonna go well for the Greeks. because the Syrians have a lot of people. Anyways, we see the Greek thing gets split in half. Now, yes, they do still have access to their colony because these are both pentagonal people, but still, you have to go through another nation. It's going to be a bit hard. And we see the Syrians begin a spearhead on both sides, and eventually close in the spearhead. And they manage to divide the army group into something like this. And then they begin slowly falling, which I'm probably going to end by this video. Anyways, regarding the Greek-Irish border, I'm just going to quickly do all the colonies over here. If I'm being honest, there's just going to be a lot of pushback over here. Oh my god, they already have a colour. There's just going to be a lot of pushback. Like, these cities are probably going to be taken a bit quick. Because there, oh yeah, that's the Irish border. No, the Italian border. This entire area gets taken. Now that they have a border over here, they can start putting troops over here. Anyways, another thing, the Syrians are also right there, so yeah, I think you know what that means. So they just got dragged right out of isolationism. Anyways, let's leave North America for now, and let's get back to the juicy action over here. India and Vietnam just... Basically, there's only one... No, there's two Asian colonizers that... Well, fully Asian colonizers. There's two that aren't Syria that actually care about the war. Those being China and Korea. And Korea, I don't think borders any of these guys, so they just are pumping fuel into these guys. Anyways, I'd say this southern Greek colony, there is like a 50-50 chance on it falling within a day or a year. I'm gonna go with a year. No, they don't take the entire colony in a day, I just said a year. This colony falls. And then these guys get a concerning border. And the southern area falls too. But of course there are going to be like army pockets that are somehow still okay, like over here. Say there's a decently sized one over here. Because down here's... I'm pretty sure the Sahara ends like here. No. It ends like here, I think, like along here and then along the red team colony. So over here is livable. Anyways, let's go back to over here. The Irish finally get their bearings straight, and looks like they have all of Notland again. Looks like they're invading Scotland again. Eventually they get split in half and the southern area falls. And then we see a very... No, this isn't large. I was about to say a large there, but this isn't too large anyways. We see a spearhead, that's what I'll say. We'll see a spearhead. And it gets them split in half. And then this western side falls. And down here... No, yes. They get all of Wales and they sign a armistice, I think it is. Which is kind of why these guys aren't really fought. Anyways, alright, over here. These guys are now a government in exile. Where's the government in exile? Over here. Nope, over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 4, 5. Yep, up here. Oh yeah, I forgot. The colony's over here. Let's just say the Chinese are staring at the Italians a lot. And they know that the second they make a move anywhere within the, in their continent, they will get absolutely demolished. Because Vietnam, Korea, Taiwan, and India, they're all right there. And of course, just swift invasion of this nation, and Russia's going to be right here too. If they also want to invade down here. Anyways, let me just check the alliances again, because I just want to see. Okay. Anyways, over here by the Russian border, it hasn't really changed a bit, because after World War II, the Syrians put a lot of troops over here, and it extends, let me draw what the border looks like in reality. It looks like this, as they are keeping a lot of bordering areas as a military wall, but something happens. The Russians break through that military wall. And they slowly begin going along here until they have the entire wall under their control. And that's where I'm going to end today's video. Let me just turn off cities, and let me just get a screenshot. Okay, I can end the video now. Goodbye.